What's up, guys? This is another rescaping of the tank, kind of. I have a couple ideas. I'm really trying to be a minimalist with the room. Try to create more space for myself. It's a little clustered, so I'm like trying to. Everything's a mess 'cause I'm just moving now. Everything. As you can see, the 30-gallon is gone. It's not gone. I'm cleaning it out, and I'm gonna create it into a quarantine tank. And then I'm also trying to make it, you know, set up as fast as possible just in case I need to like evacuate all the fish from there, put them in a 30-gallon, and then wait till this gets set up. It is going at nice speed, nitrite 0. I am just waiting for the ammonia to start getting clear up, and it looks like it's not right now. We are at the 5th week of this, but at the 5th week, we're almost at the fifth week. I mean, we're like right there, but at that point, we're doing pretty good. So I have a couple wood pieces in here. I have a big tree in the middle. I don't know if I could show it. So all of this area right here, all these plants connected to it is a wood tree. I showed it in that earlier episode. I think it was last episode. But it's a tree here. It has water sprite tied around it and thornwort. I'm gonna try to do the same with those over there. I'm going to be removing the castle, and I'm going to be moving these mangroves somewhere else. I think I got a spot for them. But all the mangroves are actually growing pretty good. This is the best one so far. Like literally the stem, this used to be extremely short, but now it's the tallest one in here. So that's pretty much the best one. I can't wait till they grow tall enough so I can actually put them in the substrate and they can get a real root system going down to the dirt substrate. But until then, I got nothing. My light on this side broke, and I bought a 2-pack, but it wasn't a 2-pack, it was a 2-piece. So this is a little much, to be honest. It's a little too much light, but I mean, you can never go wrong with more light. I just don't have it like so close to the water because it does create heat. And then the pop stove is going good. I'm just letting it climb the cables. This is all water sprite. It's been growing like crazy, but I do want it like contained. Not contained, but like coming from a certain space. I don't want it to cover the whole top of the tank. And then I'm gonna try to scape this a little better, especially that side over there. And then we're probably gonna move this. I'm gonna redo these, and then I'm gonna use the rocks from the 30-gallon inside to really hold everything in place. We're gonna be putting the peace lily inside the pond. My reason for this is because it's dying. I don't want to put this in the living room because I do like it in my room, and it could be grown hydroponically. It's just going to be a 50-50 if it makes it through or not, which I think it's going to pull through. This is a very good plant. It's growing, so there's a lot of nutrients in the water. There's a ton of them, so it's no problem. Gonna be putting my old driftwood that was in the 30-gallon. I found this myself. It's very hardwood. No, it has no softness to it. Anything soft to it, I pretty much ripped off. It's been in that tank for, I want to say, 2-3 months. It's very dark because it was a dirty tank, but I think all of this will like clear up over time with the Purigen and the carbon. And I don't know how I'm gonna put this. I'm thinking of putting like flat going like this, but I'm also thinking about having it go straight up, and then I could tie some of the red rainbows around it, and they could like kind of like spread out around it, and that would be a good spot for this. All these pieces are from Temu. They're actually pretty cool. I think this one itself was $25, which is a pretty good piece for $25, I'm not gonna lie. And then you have these two came together for $25. So I have shown you in the last 2 episodes store-bought wood, Amazon wood, self-acquired wood, and Temu wood. So pretty much I got wood from everywhere. A little bit from everywhere. I'm just testing the waters. Is a great way to see what you get. Right now, I'll say my favorite place to get wood is still Amazon. Actually, I'm lying. My favorite place to get wood is the store, but it's like 10 times more expensive. My most favorite place to get is Amazon, but it's like a lottery on like what size you get. And I have never bought one piece wood from Amazon, so I don't I don't like playing that game with Amazon or whoever the shipper is for it. They will say like 15, the 11 to 18 inches. I'm gonna get 11-inch wood. I do like bigger wood pieces like this, and I'm gonna tie that up, hoist that hard as possible. And then I'm kind of ready to start get things going. First things first, I'm gonna get the castle out. I'm gonna unhook those mangroves. I'm gonna set up the big piece of wood. I'm gonna kind of do it in little splits. I'm not gonna record it all because I still don't have what should we call it, a phone stand. I know I keep saying I need one, don't get one. It's whatever. So I'm gonna be right back. Also, I'm guessing in the castle there's gonna be snails on the inside. I'm guessing if my tank is doing good, there should be at least 5 to 6 snails in there. If it's not, then I know that like most of my snail population has died and I have to get new ones because I haven't looked under there in a long time. I'll be right back. Alright, we got the castle out. And we could kind of show the mangroves growth after a while. This one has new roots growing. And they grow pretty big. These hasn't grown as fast as I thought it'd be. They was the fastest growers at first, but then they kind of slowed down over other ones. So we're going to take a look inside and see if I can find any snails. I think I see one right there. So usually I'll have like 10 snails in here, so I could definitely see a lot of my snails has died off. Oh, I can see some all the way at the end. I don't know why they like it in here, but they do. And I'm gonna try to get whoever's in here out. But for the most part, I think most of them died off. Unfortunate. I used to have like 15 of them in here. So far, the mystery snails are hardy and they're huge. So I think all the babies died off, which is fine. I mean, it's fine by me. It's a smaller buy load for me to deal with right now. I'll turn off my flashlight because my dog's a laser pointer dog. All right. So let me. Then also I get all this dog hair off. So I'm gonna turn the flow off. It's a bit dirty in the bottom, but I'm not gonna clean that. I have been a victim of over cleaning my tank, so I'm gonna just chill out with that. I have been cleaning my tank I used to clean my tank to like it was polished clean, but now after watching videos, I just feel like I've been overdoing it. Like all of that stuff is good stuff. The dentures, whatever you call it, the moam. That's all good stuff for me. Actually, is that just sand? Or did I? Oh, okay. It freaked me out for a second. I was like, what the fuck is that? Is that like a million eggs? But I'm gonna get this big wood piece in a way I like, and then I'm gonna tie the mangroves to it. So I'll be right back. Okay, we got the log in here. I kind of have it just facing forward. I moved that piece of wood to the back. And it's kind of like a tree house. It's kind of like a tree to this house I made out of the It's like I forgot what to call it. Maybe it's bioorganic media that's in the shape of cubes. And I kind of made like a shelter house, hidey hole. As you can see, there's this entrance goes into like 2 separate houses. And it's good for the ones that like to hide, shelter. There's little ways up, so I know fish naturally want to swim up, so it has ways for them to get up. We got our clawed frog in here. He's doing good. And we got our big boy corridors. He's huge. He keeps getting bigger. I don't understand like how he survived at a. He's basically the last survivor of all the corridors, or there's like more albinos in here. I just think all the albinos are the same one, because usually when I see one, it's only one. So it's kind of sad by himself because I used to have him schooling like crazy, but it is what it is. So right now, I'm gonna take this log, right? Actually, let me see which one. I'm trying to think of which one would be nicer to have the. I think I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna have the water sprite going up on it. So I'm gonna set that up and show you guys how that looks in a second. Alright, this is how I got it. They are connected to one zip tie. It's gonna be able to flow to the top naturally, and then it's still gonna spread, but this will at least keep it a little bit cleaner and neater than spreading over the top of the tank. But eventually it will, because it just grows like crazy. But this is kind of how I want to maintain my mother plant, because I know anything connected to the wood is my older plant, and everything floating loosely at the top is my newer plants. And usually it helps me maintain it, if it makes sense. So I'm gonna put it in the tank. I'll be right back. Okay, so I put it right here so you can see it's all neat on this side. And you can see this whole mid part is now clear, and I can see straight to the bottom of the pond. And we still have some little, these will grow big again, and then, you know, it helps me maintain it. That's all I want to say. Still have plenty of duckweed. The duckweed is dying off though. It's not going to survive. There's too much flow in the tank, and the snails keep eating it, so it's going to be gone in a second. So I'm not worried about it. Still have one more wood piece to put, and then we have the whole lily to put in, which I'm gonna put in this basket. I'm gonna take this basket out and then redo the rocks and kind of redo the structure of it. I do have the mangroves in it too. So I'm gonna do that and be right back. Okay, so I'm not finished, but I just wanted to show off the root system on the mangrove. This one seems to be popping off. It has feelers going everywhere. Just a really cool plant. It does not grow fast. It takes a very long time, so this is like a year's investment, but it's really cool how this is growing. Alright, I'm gonna get back to it. Okay, I got it clean as good as possible, and that's the root system we're working with here. So basically, I'm gonna put this in the middle. I'm gonna have rocks surrounding it, keeping it stuck, keeping it aimed straight up, just like I did the pothos and everything else. I have a bunch of rocks from my old aquarium, and I'm gonna just use these. And I already tested those rocks for copper and everything else, so they're safe to good. I got them from outside, so there's no worries there. So I'm gonna just set this up and be right back. Okay, that's how it is right now. And then hopefully it starts growing this way, because it usually grows towards the light. So that's why it's kind of like leaning this way, because I had the light on the other side. But I wanted to it'll probably pull itself this way. If not, I could just like kind of twist it around. I kind of zip tied all these into a little cluster and put them in the middle, because they weren't doing so good, because I didn't really have it. I ran out of rocks at one point, and I didn't really fix this. So hopefully these could grow a little better. I'm gonna just put one more little rock on the other side, so it could just keep going straight. And we have one more piece of wood, and I'm gonna think about where to put that right now. Really, it's just extra piece. I could save for a 30 gallon, but I'd rather have it in the water, so at least it has some sort of biological interaction with bacteria. So I'll be right back. I might get a rock piece to go along with it and see how that goes. Okay guys, everything's in here. I'm gonna just go over everything I put. The water's a bit cloudy because I took my sponge filter and just squeezed it a bunch. Get that to clear it up. I know most people take the sponge filter out, clean it, and tap water, then squeeze it out, then put it back in tank, but you're kind of destroying all the bacteria that way. I don't like doing that. I usually do clean, take it out, put it in a dirty bucket, and then squeeze it, and then put it back. And tank water, of course. You want it tank water, not chlorine. And then take that, then put that back. But what I have been doing lately is just cleaning the sponge inside the tank, because it sets, it's all that stuff is gonna go straight into my filter. It's really gonna just feed it, and that's what I've been doing, and it's been working out really well for me. And everything has been going really well. Like nitrite has been 0. I'm trying to get my ammonia bacteria up and running, and once that hits 0, we can start doing different things for the tank. But yeah, I set up that big last wood piece I had right there. It's kind of just chilling there. I don't have nothing on it. Have this wood piece over here. It's kind of going a little white, but that's kind of like bacteria spreading on it, I think. We have this lily pad. We're gonna see how this does. It might die. It might get really ugly, but it might grow back once the roots acclimate to water. I did check online. I've seen people grow it hydroponically, but this is a mature-ish lily pad, so I don't know how well it's gonna like transfer over. We added the big log piece. This I got from the woods near me. You can't really see it too well, but. And then I have the last log piece. I just put it back here to support this, just in case it like wants to tip or something. It shouldn't. And then I have this last piece just here, just chilling, kind of creating like a little woodscape. Mid part section, wise, is all Amazon sword, the large ones. I do have to cut a few leaves, it seems, but I'm gonna just let them melt, see how they do. The last thing I have to do is get this dog here on the side. I hate doing this. I don't know why, but a dog hair just naturally always goes to this backside. You know, the front usually never has dog hair. It's just this backside. It's really annoying because I have to like, this is pretty far. I got stretch. And then, I don't know, it's just like, it's super annoying. But we'll see how that goes. And if you guys are worrying about tannins and stuff like that, I usually don't have to deal with it because I have Purigen and carbon in your tank. If you have Purigen and carbon, you don't have to worry about tannins. Now, if I stop using tannins and carbon, if I stop using Purigen and carbon, I might get tannins. I might have a brown tank. But I'm pretty sure I'm sticking with that, so I don't care. I did not boil any of this wood. I only soaked it for about a week in water. Dumped the water, let some of that excess tannins go, and I dumped it right into the tank. So, pretty simple setup. I could get rid of this pot now. I might put another plant here, but not in my room. It's not enough space for a big plant like this. And since I have all my plant in one spot in the stock pond, I'd rather do that. When I finish cleaning the 30-gallon, which I'm tired, it's in the tub right now rinsing, but once I clean out the 30-gallon, it's going to be back there, and I'm probably going to set it up in like 2 or 3 weeks. And then it's going to be a quarantine tank / shrimp tank. Okay, I kind of just want to make a shrimp tank because I don't think I'm ever going to successfully have shrimp in here until like I got this set up, and I really do want shrimp, like crustacean type tank. But we'll see how it goes. Makes everyone's like a little excited. This is baby girl. She is now currently my oldest fish. Actually, I'm lying. The neon tetras are my oldest fish group. All of them are still alive. All of them survived the ammonia spikes, the rookie mistakes. The fish is indestructible. I love it. I can't kill them if I wanted to. They're all still here. Now, Inside the tank, I think we're looking at nine Ember Tetras, I think. 10 Neon Tetras, because none of them have died. We're looking at 10 Cherry Barbs, and one of them is not a Cherry Barb, it just looks like one. So one of whatever fish that is. I went to Petco and they put the wrong type of Cherry Barb, I think. It looks like a Cherry Barb, but it's not. I don't know if I could show you guys him, but I don't know if he pops up, I'll show it to you. But he's a little bigger. His colors are a different vibrancy. Oh, he's right there. I don't know if we can show him camera, but you can see the cherry barb, super red, and he's a real dark red along the side. So I don't really, oh, the camera's not focusing. So I don't really know what type of fish he is. Let me see if I can get close. Yeah, so you can see how dark he is. So they gave me him with a group of cherry barbs, but he's not cherry barb. So I don't know what he is, but he's been alive since then. I have about 6 or 8 black phantoms. And then I have, I think 9 and 8 of Ember and Golden Tetras each. And then we have the 3 betas still surviving. 1 blue, 1 koi, and the baby girl, the tricolor one. We have 1 Corridors in here, I think. I don't know if it's 1 Corridors. It's just, I always see only 1, so I'm guessing it's just 1. And we have 1 frog. I think my other 2 dwarf frogs died because I haven't seen them in a long time. But they do hide, like, really good. So we have the 1 clawed frog in here so far too. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that for the whole video. This was the biggest update I had coming. I think I'm done with buying wood for now. I'm gonna just try to let everything grow out. I'm gonna try to get some more plants that are fast growers, and then try to set up the tank that way. I do want a carpeting plant, but I don't think it'll work out. There's too much coverage on the top for the light to go down. So I was gonna carpet plant it, but micro sword, maybe dwarf hair grass, none of that's gonna grow. Especially with not CO2, it's not gonna grow. So I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I might try to start carpet in my new tank. I might have it just bare bones for like a month or 2 with just the dwarf hair grass on the bottom, and just let that spread out and see how fast it grows, the runners and stuff. I maybe put some snails in there and some fertilizer and see if it pops off. I'm really hoping this grows in here hydroponically. I really hope it pops off. Yeah. But that's it for this video, guys. I'm gonna clock out. I am tired. I still got a bunch of stuff to do. I still gotta clean the 30 gallon, sparkling clean, and put it up, and then I should be done with this part of the day. But I do like I cleaned up the room. It was getting pretty cluttered. I think I'm doing way better with space. I can use my window. I'm not blocking the whole window side. I have spots for my figures. I have this up. I put all my chemical stuff right here instead of the racks. And then I'm kind of clean this up because I'm going to eventually get back to buying more figures, and I'm going to need more space. But we'll see how that goes. And right now I'm just setting up my boxes, climbing this side of the wall, which I think I like. Let me guys know what you think about the tank so far. Right now the only problem I have is ammonia, and the only problem with that is that the bacteria colony is not big enough for it yet. And then hopefully with time the bacteria will grow big enough and I could do it. And the way I've been keeping my fish alive is that I do a water change every 2 to 3 days and dose and prime. I don't do it every day because right now, from what I've done with my research, with the level of my pH and the level of ammonia is non-toxic. I know a lot of people wouldn't believe that because a lot of people believe ammonia is toxic in general or whatever, but I believe it because I have no fish deaths in about 3 or 4 weeks, and ammonia has been sitting at 4.0, and I have seen no like decay in these guys. I have seen no one on the top of the water gasping for air, just sitting on top of the water. I have not seen my fish just staying still. Everyone's active, everyone's running around. I just did like all of them are like super active right now because I just fucked around with the whole tank. But everyone's active. They're searching the whole tank. They're doing their thing. The whole reason I put duckweed in the tank is because it gives them like a filter food, and it doesn't, you know, spread as much ammonia as putting actual food in there, and they're pooping everywhere. The only ones that have been doing kind of bad is the black phantoms, just because I think I got them and I put them already into environment it wasn't so good at. But I got them right before my tank crashed, so I think that's why they're doing the worst out of all the fish. But they have been bound. They have been keeping strong, so hopefully they survive. I did everything you could think of: Fitzzyme, starter, turbo, 300. I'm pretty sure I got 700's bigger bottle, but this stuff is pretty expensive. I got the F6 in there. The F6 is pumping. It's been active for about 4. It's on the 4ish, 5ish week, you know. But hopefully at the end of the month, where we hit the 8-week mark, the 2-week mark, I'm gonna clean out the fluval, do a big water change, and then see how the next week goes. After that, we should see where we're at. I haven't cleaned this out yet. I'm not gonna clean it. I'm gonna just empty the water out inside of it, and then just put it right back, and then do one water change, about 5 gallons, into a bucket, and then I forget how much water this holds, but I think it's more than 5 gallons. I forget how much it holds, but wherever how many gallons that holds, that's gonna be a water change, and then on top of the 5 gallons, so maybe like 20 gallon water change, 30 a small one. Cause I do daily water changes, so it shouldn't. I don't usually do big ones. The big ones to me don't matter. If my nitrates are 0, my nitrite 0, the water change doesn't change anything. I'm just doing it to like keep ammonia down. And it hasn't spiked higher than 4.0. It just magically gets to that 4.0 mark and stays there. So it's a little annoying for me, but I'll figure it out eventually. We'll see what happens. My goal before the wood is just to create more area for beneficial bacteria to grow on, and just for that to like further increase the ammonia cleaning properties of the tank. Hopefully that is what's gonna happen. Because I don't know. I'm doing everything I could do. I don't know what else I could do right now. And I haven't fed the fish in a while, like actual food. It's been about 10 days. And they've been doing good. I haven't seen anyone slow or like starving. I know they're hungry, but not super hungry because I got the duckweed in there. They've been eating duckweed. I've seen them. They'll all take a nibble once in a while. The betas love the duckweed. I haven't seen them get bloat from the duckweed, which is really good too. I don't want them to like bloat themselves by just swallowing duckweed all day. But I'll let you guys go. I'll catch you guys in the next update, which I don't know if I'm going to do one next week because I'm pretty much going to be business as usual. There's nothing special going on, but I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I have a big enough update for you guys. See you guys later. Peace out. I'm going to just try to get a thumbnail right now. And peace out.